Okay, guys, this is just a quick video about the incessant dishonesty and hypocrisy of anybody who's caught in the left versus right paradigm, specifically mainstream media. And I don't care if you're talking about right mainstream media or left mainstream media. And before I get started, let me ask you a question. Whose boot do you want on your neck? Do you want a progressive boot on your neck? Do you want a liberal boot on your neck? Do you want a conservative boot on your neck? A Republican? A Democrat? A centrist? Do you want a centrist boot on your neck? How about another option? How about I don't want any boots on my neck? But that's what happens when you go to the voting booth and you push that button, you pull that lever. You're asking for somebody's boot to be on your neck and on the neck of your neighbor. You're literally voting for tyranny. Oh, but it's not as bad as the tyranny on the other side of the fence, but it's still tyranny. And that's why you hear people go, well, I just voted for the lesser of two evils. So they're caught in this box, this left versus right paradigm, where they feel like they only have those two choices, left or right. That's why I call it poop soup or turd sandwich. What kind of choice is that? It's no choice at all. So I'm going to keep this video short, but I just wanted to highlight something. I read tons of articles every day. And I watch tons of videos every day to try to bring you guys something that's going to be instructive, something that's going to be informative, and something that's going to be transformative. I really want to transform this world, and we can only do that by setting brush fires of freedom in the minds of men. I mean, let's face it, the Schoolhouse Rock, they had it right back in the 1970s. Knowledge is power, and knowledge is a precious and fading commodity these days. It's still around, but you got to dig for it. It's kind of like gold. This is from the New York Post. AOC isn't talking about billionaire Tom Steyer donating to her campaign. Well, why would she? She's got to play the hypocrite. You know, she defends her purity test. Oh yeah, we're against, just like Bernie Sanders, we're against the corporations. No, you're not, Bernie. No, you're not. You're actually wanting to be the president of the most major corporation in the United States, the Title 28, Section 3002, 15A federal corporation. When a senator or a congressman takes that oath, they become a corporate employee, and they're going to look out for corporate interests, not American interests. Progressive Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez railed against moderate Democrats for being, quote, funded by billionaires in a steadfast defense of political purity tests, all while neglecting to mention her own acceptance of a billionaire's donation to her campaign. Oh, well, what do you know? A politician's a hypocrite. A politician's a liar. A politician's trying to tell you that there's something that they're not. And it doesn't just stop with Cortez. You got Ted Cruz. You got everybody that you can see in the halls of Congress they're narcissistic, parasitic puppets for the Federal Reserve Corporation. The Democrat socialist darling who has endorsed Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders' presidential bid made headlines Saturday for taking a stand against South Bend, Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg, another Democrat vying for the 2020 nomination for his defense of a California wine cave fundraiser he held that was attended by billionaires. One thing, you got to know something about politicians. They lie. Lying and politician goes better together than peanut butter and jelly. When a politician speaks, they are lying to you. Doesn't matter what their motive is. They're going to be dark motives. If you dig far enough underneath there, you know what their motives are. They're not doing it out of ignorance. They're lying intentionally to gain position, to gain power, to gain influence, to gain wealth. They're there to create laws that enslave the rest of us. I don't care what politician you're talking about. And why would you want that? Why would you vote for that to be in your life? That cancer, that societal cancer in your life. The fundraiser has widely been panned as being tone deaf. Senator Elizabeth Warren from Massachusetts, another leading 2020 Democratic contender, challenged the mayor at last week's debate over his fundraising practices, leading Buttigieg to clap back that Warren was, quote, issuing purity tests you yourself cannot pass. And it's true. You know, Pete Buttigieg is a liar too, but you know, it's funny how they'll cannibalize each other on a debate stage when they're vying for that nomination. And then everybody that you win against, if you win the nomination, they go, oh yeah, Elizabeth Warren, she wasn't so bad. After the whole Democratic debate, they're calling Elizabeth Warren and Kamala Harris and all these people liars. When that person gets the nomination, they're forced to support that nominee. That's how horrible it is. Somebody you just spent the whole year trying to convince everybody else was a liar and not good for the country and they're corrupt as the day is long. Oh, I'm gonna support Bernie Sanders. It's lunacy. It's insane. So anyway, this article goes on to rightly say that, AOC and Elizabeth Warren and Pete Buttigieg and all these people are hypocrites. Well, what do you expect? They're politicians. It's not news. People act like this is new news. And then I saw this CNN broadcast today. Check this out. This is from today, December 28th. This is hilarious, guys.
Have you ever played this party game, guessing the number of gumballs in a jar? It's played at office parties, kids' birthdays. You guess the correct number, you win a prize, usually the gumballs. Now, if you watch our show regularly, then you know where this is going. If not, let me catch you up. So almost 2 years ago, I started highlighting the Washington Post's count of President Trump's false and misleading claims made while in office. And as he rounded out his first calendar year, 2017, the fact checkers at the Post counted 1,950 false or misleading claims in his first 347 days as president. 1,950. Now, that was a striking number, but that can...
Why is that a striking number? Trump is a politician, like Obama is a politician, and Bush HW. Why is it shocking that Trump has lied so many times? And why aren't they highlighting the fact that Hillary Clinton has lied that many times, and Barack Obama lied that many times, and Bush lied that many times, and President Clinton lied, and Nixon? They all lie. Why is it shocking that Trump lied 1,900 times?
Be hard to grasp, and we wanted to make sure it resonated. So I searched for a way to make something conceptual, like a false statement, visual. And I remembered the jar of gumballs, except this time there's no guessing game involved. In these four, 1,950, I know because I put them there. I just wanted you to know what that looks like.
He put them there. He did it himself. He's been playing with gumballs all day so that he can set up a metaphor for you so that you can properly understand that politicians lie. You didn't have to do that. We already knew it.
Again, that was near the end of the president's first year. So what does the count of his bunk claims look like now? Well, according to the Washington Post fact checker blog, President Trump has now made 15,413 false or misleading claims.
15,413. Somebody actually sat around and spent their time counting the lies of politician Trump. But they're not going to bring out the lies of politician Clinton or the lies of politician Bernie Sanders or the laws that they want to pass where they want to take your guns. They want to leave you defenseless. They want to take more of your money. They want to fund their crony corporate pals. They want to funnel more money to Israel, who hates our guts. Never mind that. Never mind acts of violence and oppression and harassment and aggression and theft and coercion. Never mind that. We're going to just sit here and talk about the 15,000 verbal indiscretions of President Trump.
And that's in fewer than 1,100 days in office. 15,413. We're now up to 28 jars. Now, the first year, the president was averaging about 5 false claims per day. Now his average is up to almost 15 per day. If he keeps this pace, he'll blow past 20,000 before Election Day. And we've already purchased that second rack.
So CNN's going out of their way to show you how bad Donald Trump is. And guess what, guys? They're right. Donald Trump is bad. But so is Hillary Clinton. So is Pete Buttigieg. So is Kamala Harris and Cory Booker. And Victor's sitting here trying to tell you how bad one guy is and neglecting to tell you how bad the entire system is. All the political puppets are bad. This is not news. But they go over this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in their propagandized news cycles. It's just the left versus right dog and pony show. It's absolute cancer for society. And when are we going to wake up? If you want to support more content on this channel, grab one of the hardest hitting designs on the planet on a shirt, hoodie, or mug. Designs like, nobody needs an AR-15. Well, nobody needs a whiny little bitch either. Yet, here you are. Washington, the District of Criminals. And in honor of the human feces flown in the streets of this popular liberal town, how about San Fran shithole? All guns matter. Ban stupidity, not guns, or escape from California. There are over 100 snowflake-melting designs that are pretty much guaranteed to offend and trigger somebody somewhere. But the goal is to start a conversation and plant brush fires of freedom in the minds of the propagandized masses. The link for your designs is in the description and in the pinned comment. Liking and sharing this video everywhere you can helps combat YouTube's censorship and suppression algorithms. Please take a second to leave your thoughts about this video in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.